What's up guys, it's your boy Chaotik, and today we're going to be showcasing some brand new content from Snowbreak Containment Zone. They released a brand new patch, Abyssal Dawn, which features 2 brand new characters, some brand new outfits, and some content that I think a lot of you guys will enjoy. But before we get into any of that, for the sake of transparency, this video has been sponsored by Snowbreak Containment Zone to show off the brand new characters and such. So we're going to get right into that. Thank you Snowbreak for sponsoring this video, and let's get it poppin'.
波一つない水面に投げ込まれた小石。それがお前の分析員?
Alright, so we're going to kick this video off with Narita. Brand new Chaos Elemental character that uses an AR to deal Chaos damage to the enemies. Very, very impressive looking character. And the whole thing is she's meant to be the star of the show. She's the main DPS. She is going to be the main damage dealer on a team. You see that bar at the bottom center of the screen? Well, the whole purpose is to build up upon that bar and then release that energy onto the enemy. You do that by pressing E, which pretty much turns her into a dashing phantom around the field that summons these beams and hits the enemies with those beams. As they hit the enemy, the bar will fill. If you're just dashing across the screen, it's not going to accumulate anything in that bar. But once filled, you hold E and it releases all the energy that's gathered. I'm gonna demonstrate that for you. Very, very simple. So you're gonna press E. As the energy hits the enemy, you see the bar fill. You can press it again to stop just because it uses up a lot of energy, and then press it again once the enemies are now on the field. Once filled, you can either stop it or you can hold to deal more damage. Now you notice there's this black line there, which indicates that there's chip damage that would be dealt to the enemy regardless if you're on or off field. Now I can go ahead and just do this again. See that chip damage that's being dealt to the enemy? Even if I swap, it's going to continue to do that damage to the enemy. And then you simply hold and he's done so. Now another cool thing about this character is her ultimate, because it can be used even when she's off field. It summons this jellyfish-like thing that floats above the enemy. I highly recommend you gather the enemies up and kind of try and keep them within that area, and it will attack everything under that jellyfish. Her support skill is meant to just accumulate a lot of that chip damage and let her do a lot of damage to the enemies, even if you summon her back off the field. Very much as it's indicated as support skill. But you saw that chip damage ultimately got the best of this enemy too. Let's go ahead and do this here. You see the chip damage is gonna, let's see if it destroys the enemies. Nah, it's not gonna be enough. There's still gonna be a little bit of that damage that needs to be done to the enemies here. But the whole goal of the support skill is to accumulate a lot of that chip damage onto the enemy. We're gonna swap. We're going to use her support skill. It's just going to chip just a little bit because I think that this thing right here is giving him a little bit of support. That's, let's try this again. Support skill. Yeah, that's a lot better. Dealt a lot of damage and a lot of chip damage on it. I can pretty much finish it off easily, but we're going to use the ultimate, summon off field, just to show it off. And he survived a little bit, but hey, you pretty much get the gist. She's a very easy character to use. Her whole thing is to simply do a lot of chaos damage to the group of enemies, and she's really hard to touch simply because of that phantom mode. Yeah, that chip damage got him that time. Now, if you're interested in Nerida's outfit, this is her premium outfit that you can obtain from the store. As you can see, very appealing. And it also has its own effects to it as well. Changes the phantom from red to yellow. Pretty much all her abilities are of that color palette now. Even the bar is changed at the bottom. These enemies are a lot more squishier than the ones we were just fighting a moment ago. But the goal here is just to show you the skin. I want to show you her ult when using the skin as well. So let's go ahead and can just go ahead and grab this over here. And this is a good example of what I meant by the enemies can run out of the ult. Of course, it doesn't happen when I'm recording, but they can pretty much just run out of the ult's field of AoE. So make sure you keep that in mind. We're going to try that again. Yeah, see? Yeah, love it. Sexy ass character too.
聞こえるんだ。命の拍動とメロディー。分析員も聞いてみない？
Alright, so the second character here is Nita. She's a very high risk, high reward style character when you first get her. The reason for that is because her ultimate pretty much takes up all of her health. And the only way for her to heal back up is to use her E correctly. Now, you'll see what I mean by correctly very soon. I might even die trying to do this. They did that on purpose. So basically, we're going to try starting off using her ult, which is going to take up all of her health. And then you want to use her E in order to try and get her health back. Upon completion, you get some health back. Now, of course, this is a very damage heavy part of the event, so it's going to hurt a lot. But every single time you use that E, she is going to get some of her health back. Upon completion, she is going to get some of that health back. Now, I just put Finny on the team in her brand new outfit, Battle Pass outfit. You can obtain this by completing the Battle Pass. The whole purpose of this is because Nita has a counter ability that can only be executed by utilizing her support skill. So we're going to go ahead and get these enemies to target me. And as they target me, the goal is you want to try to get them to attack. And I just failed drastically because the enemy stopped attacking. We're going to see, it's a counter ability. The goal is to get them to attack you while you're in that shield-like phase. So we're going to try this again. We have, there we go. Toss it back at the enemy. That easy. Nita's very, very interesting as a character, but the thing that makes her special is that you can get her entirely built simply by playing the game. There's going to be an event in the future that allows you to obtain her entire AD, which is her equivalent to her manifestations. You can see her health just increased because she heals herself amongst completing this little mini game. But yeah, you can get all of her logistics, everything, simply by completing an event that will be releasing in the future. But she's a very interesting character to use. Very fun. But you're going to want to build her out because the risk gets removed once you completely build out her neurotics. Because those neurotics are going to remove that damage that she deals to herself when using the ultimate, and that will allow you to use her to her maximum ability. Very fun character, very simple to use, just like Narita, but Nita has a little bit of a risk factor until you have her completely built out. Alright, so the fan favorite Nita, this is going to be a character that a lot of people is going to be happy with simply because you can get her and build her out in her entirety for free. You can get her weapon. This isn't it. This is a basic weapon with a skin on it, but you'll be able to obtain the weapon for free. The logistics, don't have them because the event isn't available, but you'll be able to obtain them for free. Her Octus Drive, which will improve her abilities all around, you'll be able to get it for free and build every single aspect of this for free. This is pretty much her manifestation, but dubbed Octus Drive. And then her neuronics. This is the same as any other aspect of the building character process. You're just going to build that out, and then you have a fully built character for free. Now, the only thing that isn't free about Nita is her skin. Now, this skin comes with new animations. Of course, she looks entirely different. This is the scene that you're going to get with the skin. This is exclusive to having the skin. You won't be able to do this with regular Nita. Now, there are specific points that you can select where you will see animations happen. Yeah. Absolutely precious. And yeah. Get off me. Yeah. And believe it or not, it gets looter. It gets looter. But this is the most I can actually show on YouTube. I'm probably pushing it already, but you're able to interact with her in various different ways throughout this scene and enjoy it in its entirety. Alright, so now we're going to be taking a look at the brand new skins that have been added to Snowbreak within their shop. So first we're going to be taking a look at Donween Katia. We're going to be hopping in the actual game to see what it looks like, because it has new animations, it has new sound clips, it has a lot in this specific skin. So we're going to go ahead and hop into the trial and see what it looks like. Yeah, this skin looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so first let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, I like this. I like this. The animations look sick too. Yeah, those beams too. I really like this. All right, let's go for the... Oh, okay. I like it. I like it. I love the animation when she's darting around too. When they add little touches like this, it kind of makes the skin worth it, because it's adding a different style to the character that previously wasn't available. I want to do that ult one last time before we bounce. That is so sick. Katia is so hot, bro. In her outro animation, yeah. Katia is so hot, bro. Katia is one of the top tier characters within this game. We also have Boo Boo's brand new outfit that's available within the shop. This skin specifically also has new animations and such within, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it in 3D first. Yeah, they knew what they were doing with this character. They knew exactly what they were doing. A nurse outfit for Boo Boo, that's crazy. Oh, okay, I see. So she becomes a rapid shot after this. Ult. These enemies die so quick. She just claps them. This is so cool though. she's so strong too. Besides looking good, she's strong as heck. And her outro animation, they knew exactly what they were doing with this one. That's crazy. All right, and now we have Winter Solstice Yao. This one is one of the skins I'm actually really excited to see in game, because she has this whole transformation that happens, and I want to see if that actually happens within game too, because it says that it has like all these special actions within the combat sequences. Bro, this character is insane. A maid outfit. All right.
Oh, that's handy.
So this is one of my favorite characters within
You're a nut.
this game.
That's what they pay us for.
Okay, so it looks a little bit different. Let's see what the ult looks like.
I am reborn.
Oh God. Oh man, I wish I could get it to turn around. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, this is insane. This is really insane.
Winter warmer for you. That's
Let's
handy.
do that ult again. Yeah, right back into thicky sequence. I want to turn. There we go. This is crazy that they did this in the outro. And this last skin is a battle pass skin, so you unlock this from completing the battle pass. This is for Starshine Finny, the newest Finny that was just released. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like when... We're not even going to hold you. We saw this earlier, so we know what she looks like in game, but we're going to go ahead and go in game and just look at her animations anyway, because I didn't really use her. I just kind of had her on the team. Alright, Starshine Finny. Let's go ahead and get that ult. First, let's Oh, what? That is not what I expected. She jumped right into... That's crazy. Their ult. That is so freaking cool, man. That is so cool. And then look at that. This is her skill.
Take a bow and exit stage right.
Go ahead and swap.
We have extras on set.
Swap. The animations for these characters are absolutely phenomenal. Let's go ahead and do this again. Actually aim it at enemies. Yeah, I like this. And for Finny's outro. That was cute. That one's cute. And that's it for my coverage of the Abyssal Dawn patch within Snowbreak. Once again, this video was sponsored by Snowbreak. For the sake of transparency, had to share that with all of you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video. Comment if you're going to be pulling for NERIDA, which skin that you like the most, and if you're going to be downloading Snowbreak again simply for these incredible skins and characters. You all have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic. Love you guys. Peace out.
もうやめてって絶対わざとでしょ
Absolutely doing this on purpose. Absolutely.